What if your office looked like a private villa surrounded by palm trees? Your commute was a 5-minute scooter ride, and your cost of living was less than half of what you're paying right now? That's exactly why thousands of digital nomads are moving to Bali. But here's the real question. Does it actually live up to the hype, or is it just another overhyped Instagram destination? Intro 030 to 130. Welcome to Digital Nomad Job Hub, your ultimate resource for finding remote jobs, building online income, and creating a life where you can work from anywhere in the world. In this brand new series, we are breaking down the best countries for digital nomads in 2026. And we're not just talking about pretty views. We're diving into the real lifestyle, the real costs, and whether each destination is actually worth your time. And today, we are starting with one of the most talked about places on the planet, Bali, Indonesia. Let's start with one of the biggest reasons people choose Bali, the cost of living. In Bali, your money goes incredibly far compared to most Western countries. For example, you can rent a fully furnished apartment or even a private villa with a pool for anywhere between $600 and $1,500 per month, depending on the location and level of luxury you want. Food is also extremely affordable. If you eat local meals, you can easily spend just $2 to $5 per meal. Even dining at more modern cafés or Western-style restaurants will usually cost you less than $10 to $15. Transportation is another huge advantage. Most digital nomads rent scooters, which typically cost around $50 per month. That means you can get around the island easily without relying on expensive transportation. When you add everything together, housing, food, transportation, and entertainment, you can realistically live a very comfortable lifestyle in Bali for around $1,200 to $2,000 per month. And for many people, that is the moment when the idea of working remotely starts to feel not just possible, but incredibly exciting. Now, let's talk about something that is just as important as cost: the work environment. Bali is not just affordable. It is actually designed for remote workers. Areas like Canggu and Ubud are filled with coworking spaces that offer fast Wi-Fi, comfortable work setups, and opportunities to connect with other digital nomads. You'll also find countless cafés that are laptop-friendly, meaning you can work while enjoying great food and a relaxed atmosphere. But what really makes Bali stand out is the community. You are surrounded by entrepreneurs, freelancers, content creators, and people who are actively building online income streams. This kind of environment can be incredibly motivating. Instead of feeling isolated while working remotely, you are constantly meeting people who are on a similar path. And that can open doors to collaborations, friendships, and even new business opportunities. Now, let's talk about the part that makes Bali truly unforgettable: the lifestyle. Imagine starting your day with a morning walk through rice fields or a surf session at the beach. After that, you spend a few focused hours working from a cafe or co-working space. Then, in the evening, you're watching the sunset by the ocean, enjoying fresh food, and connecting with people from all over the world. This is not just about working remotely. This is about designing a lifestyle that feels balanced, flexible, and exciting. Bali gives you the opportunity to prioritize both productivity and enjoyment, which is something that many people struggle to achieve in a traditional 9-to-5 lifestyle. Of course, no destination is perfect, and it's important to talk about the downsides as well. Traffic in certain areas, especially Canggu, can be extremely busy and sometimes frustrating. The island has also become very popular, which means you will be dealing with crowds, especially in peak seasons. Another thing to consider is visas. Staying long-term in Bali often requires planning, extensions, or specific visa options, which can be a bit confusing if you're new to the process. However, for most people, these challenges are manageable, and they do not outweigh the benefits. So, is Bali worth it? For many digital nomads, especially beginners, it absolutely is. It offers an incredible balance of affordability, community, and lifestyle that is hard to match. But Bali is just the beginning. In the next video, we are heading to Europe, to a country that combines stunning architecture, strong infrastructure, and a growing digital nomad scene. And trust me, you might not expect how affordable it is. Make sure you subscribe because you don't want to miss what's coming next.